Hi everyone and welcome to my contouring for beginners video. I've already done all my makeup apart from the actual contouring, so let's go. I'm using a more affordable option this time. I'm using 17's Define and Conquer Contour Kit, and I'll tell you that is a mouthful to say. This palette is in the colour Light, the do a darker shade as well. This little palette is perfect for beginners and it's only $5.99 from Boots. I'm going to be using lots of different brushes in this video, but I will name them as I go along. And the first brush I'm going to be using is the 301 Bold Metals Brushes by Real Techniques, and that's going underneath my eyes. I'm using the lighter colour from the palette underneath my eyes. This cancels out any darkness underneath your eyes and makes you look more awake. It makes you look more fresh. It's definitely a good thing to do if you've had a late night before, trust me. Just look how lighter it's making my face already. So you want to keep blending that in until you're happy with it. Look, even I'm impressed, this palette's quite good. So next I'm going on to the darker colour. The brush I'm using this time is the Sculpting Brush by Real Techniques. So we're going to be using that brush to apply the dark powder into the hollows of your cheeks. So you need to suck your cheeks in, make a really attractive face, just define your cheekbone. You need to start just by your ear and go about halfway down your face. Don't go too close to your lips though, you don't want to overkill it, and just lightly dust to start with. If you're doing this for the first time, use only a little bit of the powder, don't go in too hard and just build up slowly. Use your finger and your thumb as a measurement guide and use the brush as a straight guide if you're finding it difficult. I'm pulling some really sexy faces on this video. The worst thing you can do is rush this part, just keep blending it in and take your time. You can also apply below your jawline and to the sides of your chin. This gives a slimmer appearance. Again, take your time. Don't put a lot of powder on your brush and slowly blend it in. Just look how it's emphasising my jawline. This also looks great if you're doing any photography, weddings, anything like that. I'm going to blend that all out using a powder brush from Real Techniques. Blending it out is going to give it that flawless appearance. Next I'm using the Cheek brush by Real Techniques. So next you're going to get the darker colour again and pop it across the hairline. I like to connect mine all the way down to my cheekbone contour. You just want to lightly put that on, you don't want to go in too heavy. Try to blend it in as much as you can while you go along. I'm just going over my cheekbones again just to blend it out, and I think this brush gives a better appearance. You want to do the exact same on the other side and remember to blend while you go. And can I just apologise, I don't know if you've noticed but I do keep looking to the side. It's because my mirror's just to the side of the camera and I had nowhere else to put it. Keep checking how it looks and keep blending it out until you're happy with it. Next brush I'm using is the Bold Metals Brush Collection by Real Techniques in the number 300. And now I'm going back to the lightest colour in the palette because we're going to be highlighting now. So So I'm starting off by highlighting the centre of my chin. I also like to highlight underneath my cheekbone contour just to give it that little bit more sharpness. And now I'm highlighting just down the centre of my nose and the centre of my forehead. Applying this lighter colour will help blend in the darker colours you used earlier. You want to concentrate the highlight on the centre of your face mainly. So that's the basics done. So next I'm going to be adding blush and highlighter, and I found these cute little heart shaped ones and they were really inexpensive. I think they were only like $4.99 each. The first one I'm using is the Blushing Heart and it's by I Heart Makeup. Look how cute the packaging is. I'm using a Duo Fibre Face Brush by Real Techniques. I'm just going to sweep that across the top of my cheeks and doing a little smile while I do it. I find it's easier to apply because you can see the apples of your cheeks when you do it. Or I should say it brings out the apples of your cheeks when you smile. God, Claire, get it right. And for the highlighter, I'm using the Goddess of Love Baked Highlighter from I Heart Makeup. They're so cute! Using the Duo Fibre Contour Brush by Real Techniques. You want to put that just above where you applied your blush. And then I like to pop it on the corner of my eye as well. I also like to pop it down the centre of my nose and onto my Cupid's bow. Then I'm going to be using a matte blush palette by Sleek in the colour Chantilly, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's like the corally coloured one on the end. And I'm using a blush brush by Real Techniques. And I'm just popping it onto the apples of my cheeks, just dabbing it on because these colours are really pigmented. God, I thought I saw a spider running across the room. I don't do very much about it though, do I? Have you guys had loads of spiders in your house recently? They're everywhere. I think I'm just about happy with that. Right at the very end, I just like to go over my cheekbone contour just one more time. Then usually I like to apply a lip liner and a lipstick, but unfortunately my camera wasn't recording the whole time I was doing it, so I missed that part. Sorry about that. And I'm using Rimmel London's Kate Moss collection in the colour 48. I think it's a really nice deep berry colour, great for the autumn season. And that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope it was easy to go along with. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!